Y'all, what is happening? Great to see everybody lined up already on the chat board. Rags, Chutch 916, Low Steve, Little J, Nutter, Miguel, Noemi. What's happening, y'all? Great to see everybody. Creative Tony and I are ready to rock and roll. Big day here at PMP Land. Lots of updates. We need to check boxes right out of the gate today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Olympics. We're going to talk a little bit about the Golden State Warriors. We're going to talk a little bit about the NBA All-Star Game, if you can even call it that. Tony, first of all, let me check on you, my man, and then I want to speak with John Joseph directly in a minute here, but because I see him on the chat line. Arkansas Dave, what's up, brother? Pine Needle, Corinne, I love you guys. Beat LA. By the way, Beat LA, I want to send my sympathies. I saw your post about your dog that you had to put to sleep. I'm really sorry to hear that. I've been there. I know what it's like. It's hard. It's really, really hard. So my heart goes out to you, kid. Just keep your chin up and remember your dog, in your heart. That's the best thing you can do. Tony, you ever had to put a dog down in your life? It's horrible.
My dad purposely did not tell us. We knew our dog was failing. And
how old were you?
I was in high school.
Yeah,
and he took the dog, Olive, our black lab, took Olive to put her down and didn't tell any of us because he knew that we'd struggle. And he said to this day, it's one of the hardest days of his life.
Yep.
Like, to this day, he says taking our dog, doing that procedure. And so, yes, much love, Beat LA. And also on the flip side, good news about Dom's dog, Bear. Bear is doing well, and they're going to go check him out today. And then hopefully bring him home today, but he might need one more night of rest and R&R in the facility. So, and also probably right out of the gates too. I've seen some people in the chat yesterday and today asking about our guy, our brother from the Bay Area Sports Collective, Tom Tolbert, our longtime friend and colleague. Tom is doing well. Tom had a procedure done, and he's doing much better. He's home, and he's doing much better. And just to respect his privacy and everything, he just had a procedure, and he's going to be back to full strength very soon. But he's just chilling. Yeah. And also, that's the beauty of doing this show nowadays, is that Tom can basically call his shots, and he'll be back, and he'll be back when he's ready and willing and in full strength. So Tom's doing well, recuperating. That's basically what I'm going to give an update about that, Paul.
Yeah, for sure. Get well, Tolbert, man. We love you, buddy. Yeah. And take your time, dude. There's no rush. Like Tony said, we're not going anywhere. The NBA's not going anywhere. You just get healthy over there. But the good news is, he's at home. He's comfortable. And when he's ready to rock and roll, he'll be back on the mic. And hopefully that'll be soon. Yeah.
Ollie, I just heard from Dan Ogden. Turns out Tom does not want to miss All-Star Weekend. So he's rushing back to All-Star Weekend. That's a riff. That's a joke.
I was going to say, I didn't know how to react to that. I'm like, that doesn't sound like Tom, but okay. Yeah.
Well, it's a joke about how much All-Star Weekend sucks.
It's a pile of S. It's a pile of S. Don't get me going on this, because people, you got NBA fans that are paying a lot of money to get in to watch this game, and these guys are just walking around. Anyway, we're going to get to that in a second. And by the way, last thing on the NBA All-Star saying before I forget, did you know, I am not making this up, the NBA has hired, I think, 40, ready, Tony? 40 influencers to be present. I'm not kidding. The NBA hired influencers to be at the game so they can send tweets out and talk about how amazing this game is and everything like that, trying to change the tide. But the tide is not going to change, so you guys start competing. The thing
I heard Ricky Pearsall is doing a dance routine at halftime with the All-Star game.
Nice. All right, Tony, we're going to get
business time, Paulie. Sorry.
Oh, You're good.
It's business time.
I want to alert people again. Please like and subscribe on YouTube on our channel at Paulie Max Particles. Spread the word. Feed the algorithm. Hashtag. We have hashtag free the thumb drive. Hashtag free the algorithm. Okay.
Well, we've actually had a couple of problems with Twitter over the last couple of days, and I know we have an audience on Twitter because I see the numbers. I know there are a lot of you that consume the show on Twitter, and for some reason the last 2 days we have not been able to upload the show on Twitter. We're working on that right now, but as Creative Tony said famously last year, this is a two-man operation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got we're tech, we're salesmen, we're performers. We're trying to do everything at once. But anyway, we are aware and we're trying to fix it. Hopefully today's show will be back up. I want to say also last thing to Jessica, Beat LA. She wanted to let us know that her dog's name was Buster, which is a great name. Great.
I wonder if that's after Posey. Is that named after Posey?
I would assume so. That would be my guess. Yeah.
Not after Poindexter?
Well, that would work for me too. I got no problem with I'm going to back Poindexter because a lot of people, if you only know Buster Poindexter, that's like his alter ego, alter identity. His real name is David Johansen. He was the lead singer of the New York Dolls, which was like a very influential New York band. So shout out and he rest in peace Johansson too. I hate that we lost him.
And I guess if it was Busta, then maybe it'd be after Busta Rhymes. But since it's Buster, the formal Buster, it's got to be Posey or Poindexter.
He responded right there. Of course, in all capital letters, Buster is named after Buster Posey. Good. Beat LA. We're sorry. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up a little today, make you laugh.
And Paulie, how about follower 795? Just the post. Hot.
Feeling hot. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. La, da, 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 da. Feeling hot. You get that at a lot of weddings. You know what I mean? You get hot going. And I'm going to, by the way, Buster Poindexter also played the cab driver in Scrooged with Bill Murray. If you remember those scenes where he was driving the cab, that's David Johansen. Yeah.
Sucking on a big cigar while he's driving the cab.
His teeth are all green and yellow and stuff. He's all banged up, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Paulie. Dude, this is going to be a fun show today after our really fun night flight today. We're going to do a top three, Tony's top three later on the show. We've got some birthdays to go over, Paulie. We're going to talk about the All-Star weekend. Maybe we don't have to talk about the All-Star weekend, or maybe we can just rip it to shreds.
We need to talk about it. Yeah.
We got men's hockey.
Yeah.
Also, Paulie, we can give some love to Tom Stack right out of the gates. But before we do, I just want to say that actually, let's give Tom Stack love out of the gates because I just finished Rise of the 49ers, and that's going to cause a whole, just
a ruckus. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Bring me all. It's a very emotional experience taking that journey, the Rise of the 49ers. I was emotional the whole way through. And Tony, should we talk to John Joseph first before Tom Stack?
Yes. Why don't we do that first?
Because we're getting ahead of ourselves. I know we got some Tony, we got to always keep it 100 and handle our business. So, John Joseph, I'm talking to you, brother. First of all, great to see you back on the chat. We need to know. Actually, Tony, you address John Joseph, so I don't say the wrong thing, but tell him what's going on.
I'm going to play Shannon's intro because the musical assignment is going to technically begin now. So stand by, Paulie. Okay.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right
now.
Go ahead.
So, there's an anonymous group of the PMP Familia that has gotten a musical assignment. They have gone to our YouTube channel at Polymax Particles, and they've liked and subscribed, and they've told their friends and family to like and subscribe. And then they went to the links tab, and they clicked on the links tab, and then they saw the merch page, and on the merch page, they saw where you can sponsor a segment. They went to sponsor the musical assignment, and I got an email at polyspod@gmail.com that said, please, we want to remain anonymous, but we also demand that John Joseph do a musical assignment on PMP. So here we are, Thursday, February 12th, 2026, episode 262, numerology after this, Paulie. And we want John Joseph. I see you on the chat, big fella. If you would like to do the musical assignment tomorrow, you have been gifted a musical assignment from anonymous people.
I like that.
The man, John Joseph, do the musical assignment.
I need to hit a double J myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the anonymous people. I personally need some John Joseph. And by the way, I think he's answering your question right now because he just posted heavy metal. So I'm going to assume that's is that what you're saying, double J? Like that's what you want the assignment to be, heavy metal? Because I can roll with that easily.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I mean, that's a wide net. That's a wide umbrella.
Tony, you could bring Raise Your Hands to Rock in tomorrow and straighten that whole mess out. Because you remember the other day, you're like, who sings Raise Your Hands to Rock? I was shocked you said that. I'm like, who sings it? What? You know.
And by the way, too, it doesn't need to be anything pertaining to anything. Like people have done themes that are pertaining to a sporting event or something happening in the world. It could be whatever the hell you want it to be, John Joseph. So, John Joseph, if you want to narrow it down, if you want to just keep it heavy metal, fine. But if you want to narrow it down, we've got the whole episode for you to think about it, and you can just respond in the chat. And I love the chat, man. The chat is so helpful. Last night we had a freaking poll about polenta fries. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you to Don Peralta for that poll yesterday. By the way, polenta fries won in the
as they should have. Yeah, polenta for life. Yeah.
Our dear friend Wendy was all about the eggplant fries. Okay.
Well, so, Wendy is operating at a much higher level than we are. She's like a gourmet cook, so she knows things about the kitchen we have no clue. Yeah. She is.
Okay. John Joseph says, "Oh, I am so down, but I don't know if I can make it on tomorrow. I'm working on 14 hours plus 14 days right now." Okay, so John, let's keep in contact, you and I. Okay, you have my cell phone number, I have your cell phone number. As of right now, we're going to keep it with John Joseph on the musical assignment. Okay, let's just keep it that way, and John Joseph and I will talk, and it's going to be Heavy Metal Umbrella. Okay, as of right now. Okay, fine. Let us know, John Joseph, if you can make it. If not, we will, as Paulie loves to say, if not, we will pivot.
Yeah, we're going to pivot because I want to be transparent. By the way, more new names on the board. I'm loving all these new faces. I got a guy out here called Particles A1. Welcome, Particles A1. Great to see you. Stevie B's in the house. Soccer Bull's in the house. All you guys just Sweet Matt Hatter. Nice. Ray Goodman. Yeah, dude. My daily allotment of Goodman is now being satisfied. Okay, Tony, so should we do Tom Stack now and then dive into the show? Or you're in charge. I just take instruction. You tell me what to do.
And there's an update, Paul. You know what? I feel like we should give this to well, first of all, we should do this just because it's John Joseph, if we can, and give him a little sports flash because he's just gave us an update. John Joseph says he will be ready next week.
Okay. Okay.
So you and I are going to come up with a musical assignment for tomorrow by the end of the show.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Depending on what we talk about today, we will decide a musical assignment. You and I love it.
I already have an idea. I already have a freaking idea. Okay, but
songs about polenta?
Yeah, songs about polenta, songs about substations, things like that. All right, let's regroup here, Tony. Let's regroup. As Bob Weir would say, when I count to 3, y'all take a step back. So I want to take a step back and talk about Tom Stack, our new sponsor. And I forgot to tell you this last week, dude. So Tom Stack is a broker with Coldwell Banker Realty. We'll put the visuals up in a second. But last week, I went to go see Dark Star Orchestra with Tom. He's a big Deadhead. Like, he was been in the game way longer than I have. Remember, he came on, he said he saw his first show in 74, bro. Okay. So he was at it like over a decade before I jumped into the scene. But anyway, we're at the show and he goes, "Ready for this, Tony?" I didn't even tell you this. I forgot to bring this up. He goes, "Hey, your show is really fun. I'm glad to be partnering with you guys." And he goes, "When did you grow your hair like that in the standard photo that represents our show with Creative Tony and myself?" And I got like the afro thing going with the sweater. He's like, "When did you grow your hair like that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "That black and white photo that's like all over your Twitter page and stuff." And I go, "Wait, you mean the one with the sweater where like my hair standing straight up?" And he goes, Yeah. He goes, "I never seen you like that." And I go, "Dude, that's..." For those of you that don't know, that's a Don Peralta creation where he took our faces and he put them over Simon and Garfunkel. So that's technically Art Garfunkel's hair you're looking at. But Tony and I love the image, cracked us up. And also I thought it represented the fact that we're not taking this too seriously. Like, we're not posing like serious, moody shots where I'm pondering the state of the NFL and stuff. We're here to have a good time. We're here to like hang with our friends. Yeah, Stevie B, Paul Garfunkel, 100%. So anyway, for those of you who are wondering where that happened, that was Don Peralta, Simon and Garfunkel. Okay, now that we cleared that up, let's talk about Tom Stack, the broker, and the biz that he does, helping people find the right homes at the right time. Tom is over 20 years in the business. Again, he does have deep ties to the Grateful Dead family. He was an employee of the Grateful Dead, and he invented that whole line of merchandising called Club Dead. There were stickers. Back in the day, you would see those stickers and T-shirts all over the place. So he took, I think, a lot of the lessons in business he learned from working with the Dead, and he applies them to his work in the real estate game. And I think the most important thing to kind of get out there about Tom Stack is he loves dealing with people. He's a total people guy. You know how like sometimes you get awkward in a conversation? That never happens with Tom because he's always got something to say. He's a very relaxed, chill dude. He's an SI product like Scarlet Fire's kid, like Creative Tony. Shout out to SH, though. I want to represent Los D as well. I feel like he's out on an island. He was like, guys, I'm all by myself. I got you. I got your back, Los D. Anyway, the guy loves people. And he's very active in the community out in Lafayette. He's an East Bay guy. Tony will tell you about the La Marinda corridor in a second. But just consider it like this. When it's time for you to buy a house, I don't care if it's your first house. Maybe this is like a second house, a getaway house for the weekend you're working on for you big money guys, third or fourth house, doesn't matter. It's time to talk to Tom when you're thinking about buying a house because you are not going to get screwed over with Tom. He will give you the proper guidance and assistance that you need as a buyer, where the guy's actually going to be looking out for your best interest. He ain't about like making a quick buck and setting you up in some house that's decrepit and falling apart. He's going to make sure he finds the right match for you, whether you're an individual or maybe you have a family, maybe it's just like you and your partner, whatever it is. Talk to Tom Stack about your needs, about what you'd like to do here, the kind of home you'd like, and where you'd like to live. Tom Stack will be here for you. He will treat you like a rock star. And I'll tell you what, when you want to have that conversation, reach out to Tom Stack at 925-878-9964. You can also email Tom Stack anytime. Again, totally chill guy, really easy to talk to. It's tom.stack@cbnorcal.com. I know Tony's scrolling all the info at the bottom of the screen. If you're watching, just jot it down. And he's your guy. You're in good hands with Tom Stack. You can trust this dude. Look at him right there on the front steps of 710 Ashbury. Tony, you've known Tom for a long time as well. Preach to the choir about Tom.
Talk about Tom the person. Okay, you talked about the business side of Tom, but we talked about Tom the person as well. We talked about this with Dan Cochemilio last night.
Yeah,
and we talked about it with all our partners, but also Tom. Yes, I've known Tom for a long time. He's been a dear friend of my uncle's for a long time. And also you mentioned Tom's experience in the musical industry with Carlos Santana, with the Grateful Dead. And he says because he's worked with rock stars, he'll treat you like a rock star. That's his tagline, and that's it, and it's true to heart. But also, Paulie, I want to give you some testimonials about Tom. Okay,
yeah, good. I want to hear some. Do that. Good call.
Yeah, because Tom works like in the La Marinda corridor, which is Lafayette, Moraga, Arinda, but he also does Greater East Bay. And he also knows people around the Greater Bay Area as well to help you out. This is from Rob and Irene in Lafayette. Okay. It says, we have worked with Tom multiple times as buyers and sellers. He is a high integrity, hardworking, strategic real estate agent and someone I would highly recommend to work with in either buying or selling. He did a great job of asking questions, understanding our needs and ways of working, and then helped us find a great place to live and later sold our home for a great price. The first time in buying, Tom stuck with us for more than a year.
Nice.
While we looked for the perfect place. Nice. No pressure, as he knew what we were looking for. When we found it, he was a great coach on how to approach the buying process. That led to securing the home we lived in for 14 plus years.
Nice.
Later, in selling that same home, Tom helped us work through what needed to be done, what improvements made sense, and then how to market the home. He always told us what we thought, even if it was news we did not want to hear. See, that's the part, dude. He's honest.
Yeah.
And he's trustworthy.
Big time.
Ultimately, his advice served us well, and we are very happy with how the sale came to fruition. We have become friends with Tom that will last a lifetime. We would work with him anytime, any place, and can't give him a strong enough recommendation. That's Rob and Eileen in Lafayette. One more, Paulie, just to show that in the Greater East Bay, we've got, where did I see it? It's there's a bunch here, by the way. This is from Ava and Travis in Concord. This was our second home buying experience with Tom Stack from Coldwell Banker.
Yeah.
He did a wonderful job communicating to understand our needs and only showed us properties that fit those qualities. When the time came to make an offer, he guided us through the process so that we got a great house at a great price. He told us when it was time to hurry and also when it was time to be patient. He answered our questions completely and in a timely manner. I would recommend Tom Stack to anyone looking for a concierge level of service. Thanks, Tom. We appreciate everything you did for us. That's Ava and Travis in Concord. So that's the proof in the pudding right there, buddy. That is not Paulie and I talking. That is people that have worked with Tom. And by the way, there's a laundry list of reviews. So we can get more of those later on. But just Tom, the proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding right there, Paulie.
And thank you, Tom. We really appreciate the support, and we love having you as a partner. And again, like Tony said, whether you're buying or selling, Tom Stack is the guy. And last thing. Maybe we got some young listeners like Stevie B is I think Stevie B is a San Francisco guy. Maybe he's listening and he's going, you know what? I'd love to buy a house, but I don't want to live in the East Bay. I'm looking for something in the peninsula. I'm looking for something in the city. Tom Stack's got a network, man. So make sure you talk to Tom before you bark up somebody else's tree, because again, if you get stuck with an agent that's pushy or an agent that you're not comfortable with, it's not a pleasant experience. Okay. So want to, when you're making a purchase like this, or you're trying to sell, this is your life here, man. This is the biggest investment you can ever make. You want to do it with the right people. And Tom Stack is definitely the right people. Thank you, Tom Stack. Much appreciated, brother. Okay.
Hey, Paulie, real quick, just for the audio version, one more time. If you email Tom, if you want to email, if it's quicker for you to email, feel free to email Tom right at tom.stack@cbnorcal.com or give him a call, 925-878-9964, because we recommend the phone call just to get the vibe and get the personality and establish the contact with him, but email as well. So both options are there for you. Get in touch with Tom.
Well, look at Stevie B. I could tell. I know Stevie B. You know what? Am I clairvoyant? And shout out Pearl Jam, Dance of the Clairvoyants. You know what I'm saying? By the way, don't sleep on that record. That was another record that got swallowed up by the pandemic. They didn't get to tour on that one. Gigaton. That's a hell of a record right there. You a Gigaton guy, T?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
with the melting glaciers on the cover and stuff. Like the artwork is great. That's a great record. I'm just throwing it out there. Super. What is it? Super Wolf Blood Moon, right? Is that what it's called?
Super Blood Wolf Moon.
Thank you very much. Great track. Yeah.
Great track.
Stevie B. Sorry, Tony. Stevie B saying, I am looking for a place. Stevie B, we just gave you the guy. Talk to Tom Stack. You're being great hands. For real. And yes, I'm clairvoyant. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And later on in the show, we're going to talk about Carlos De La Fuente. And now we have another member of the PNP Familia reaching out to Los De La Fuente. So we'll talk about that later in the show.
Okay.
Paulie.
Yes.
Where do you want to go? Oh, actually, yeah, I know where I'm going for numerology. First of all, numerology, quick numerology. Okay.
Yes.
Episode 262. 262. Paulie and I. Stand by. Sorry. You're dealing with my ADD right now, Paulie. Team USA up 2-0. Team USA up USA.
Holy yes. And by the way, Red Jet Shell, thank you for the update. Red Jet Shell, one of our newest PNP Sports Desk correspondents. She works alongside with Fareed Robot Centaur. The two of them put in solid time and research at the PNP Sports Center. So thank you for that. And I got to tell you what, what's crazy about that? As far as I understand, Red Jet Shell, I think the game just started like 10 minutes ago. We're already up 2-0. That's amazing. When we end the show today, I'm going to go watch the end of the game. It's the U.S. men's hockey team taking on Latvia. And I've been wrapped up in these Olympics. I was watching speed skating this morning. I saw this woman, a 37-year-old woman from Italy, Francesca Loggiabria or something like that. She's a 37-year-old. She's a mom, and she just won her second gold medal. Dude, legs like freaking tree trunks. Those skaters, respect. I admire that. The physique is incredible. Dude. Incredible. Yes. So I'm a big, and they got those blades. Tony, the blade on the skate is really long. Like, I really admire those speed skaters. So anyway, I'm really enjoying the Winter Olympics, and thank you for the updates. Keep them coming. Keep them coming if you got more scores. And we'll shout them out as they come in. Tony, I'm sorry, I jumped all over you. What were you saying before the update came through?
I don't even remember, Paulie, but I
just want to numerology.
Yeah, numerology. Okay, numerology. Yeah. Okay, so Paulie, the episode 262, and by the way, Paulie and I are both sick of trying to figure out jersey numbers. Jersey number 2.
It's hard. We've exhausted the entire 2 landscape, man. There's not that many of them that are, but go ahead.
So so any mixture of the numbers, Paulie, 262, you can go, and then I'll go 262.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm just going to extract the 6-2 out of this, and I'm going to salute one of my favorite 49er linemen of all time, Guy McIntyre. Totally versatile. Man, the pulling guard, when you would see Guy McIntyre pulling on a sweep, and right behind him would be Rathman and Roger Craig. Dude, those are the good old days. Speaking of rise of the 49ers. And Guy McIntyre, as far as I can remember, was the first high-profile athlete that Tony and I bonded with when we first started our radio career. He was like, I don't even remember how we hooked up. I really don't. But one thing led to another. And Guy was he became our go-to guest for 49er stuff. And we still see Guy. He's still connected to the organization. He was in the Rise of the 49ers too. But anyway, I got to go Guy McIntyre. Tony, neck roll, number 62, on the sweep. pulling and just play. He was a Pro Bowler a whole bunch of times, a Super Bowl champion 3 times. Guy McIntyre. That's me. How about you?
Love it, Paulie. I'm gonna go because we're doing any combination of the numbers. I'm gonna go 22. You got to go Will the Thrill, Will Clark. You got to go Tim McKyer. You got to go Dwight Hot Licks Hicks. Okay, and then you got to go for number 6. Okay, you can go Matt Kavanaugh. Okay,
ooh, nice pull. He won a few ball games for the Niners. Matt Kavanaugh. He did.
Yeah, no, totally. Or you can go JT Snow. Okay, you can go JT Snow number 6 as well.
I like JT Snow. I like JT Snow a lot. I really do.
By the way, Snow is, I think he's doing the Stockton Ports. Is he coaching the Stockton Ports? He's now involved in minor league baseball. Or no, it's a new club. I got to know. He's managing a new club.
Good.
Shoot, I forget what it is.
Hold on, the PMP Sports Desk update from Red Jet Shell. Stand by. They have. It sounds like the Olympic referees have just taken away the second goal. It was under review and they disqualified it. So I guess it's back to okay. So we're up 1-0. I got you. Hey, that's all good. I'll take the 1-goal lead. We're cool.
Nice. Yeah. And now I have to say, Paulie, Logan Webb also 62. Also
definitely.
62.
Definitely.
Logan Webb has become one of my favorite Giants in a long time. I love his loyalty. I love it. The guy that wants to go over 200 innings every freaking season.
He's a freaking workhorse, dude. Yep. And, he would have fit in. Logan Webb would have fit in beautifully with Matt Cain, Bumgarner, Lincecum. Like, he would have fit right in with those guys. And I wouldn't say that about all these pitchers, but he is one of the guys. He's like a throwback dude. I love him, too.
Remember the movie Just One of the Guys? Just because you said one of the guys. Remember that movie Just One of the Guys?
Of course. Of course I remember Just One of the Guys, dude. Who didn't? I grew up on Just One of the Guys. Yeah.
Actually, I did too. But
that girl was beautiful, by the way. The girl pretending to be a boy, she was a knockout, man.
Beautiful. Also, Paulie, the Modesto Roadsters. JT Snow is the first ever manager of the new team, the Modesto Roadsters. I knew there was something going on over there in the valley. So that's JT Snow. Paulie, another update is that I finished Rise of the 49ers. And
okay, give me all your thoughts. I know it's an emotional journey to take, man, the 4 parts. Yeah.
I know it took me a while, but I got Stranger Things marathon happening with my kids, and I got coaching, and I got little league drafts and stuff. So
you haven't even watched the Bruce movie yet, for God's sakes. You got to check that one. That's on Hulu now. But by the way, just be forewarned, you watch that Bruce movie, it's dark as hell, extremely dark, but get it when you need it. It's there for you.
You know what, though? I like dark. I like it. I like to get
dark, dude. Yeah. I'm Mr. Dark. You know what I mean?
Totally, dude. Paulie, how can you appreciate the light without the dark? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And Paulie, so when they replayed the 88 season, by the way, my God, what a freaking roller coaster, man. I forgot how much of a roller coaster it was. And you really feel for Montana and Young. You feel for both of those guys going through.
Walsh put those guys through hell. Bill Walsh put those guys through hell. He was trying to maximize and get the best out of both of them. And Steve Young basically acknowledges that. He's like, man, Steve Young says in this thing, he goes, I wanted to quit a few times. He was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. And in 1988, I think Walsh was really wrestling with himself internally. Like, he would start Joe. Next week, he would start Steve. Sometimes he would almost like a reliever coming out of the bullpen. He would take Joe out for a series, put Steve in. And I was never a fan of that. You got to have consistency. The guys in the huddle need to look at their quarterback and know that's the guy. And Joe had already won 2 Super Bowls. So very emotional time for both QBs, like you said. And they're both Hall of Famers. So maybe it worked, but those guys, he put them through hell.
Totally. But I understand what Walsh was trying to do as well. Obviously, I have no professional coaching experience, but having coached high school, and when you've got both really, really, of course, you've got Joe Montana is considered the GOAT, right? But then you have Steve Young, who's this young and just gritty and just will run through a freaking wall for you. And both these guys, he's trying to get both of them. So I understand Walsh's conundrum too, man. Just all 3 of them in a tough spot. Anyways, when Taylor caught that football, when they showed it on the Rise of the 49ers, I started weeping. I started tearing up.
Yeah, I did too. I cried a few times too during that. It's hard not to. It brings so much back. Yeah. It's like your whole life. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like my childhood. It was like my parents. It was like being raised basically in the Candlestick parking lot on Sundays. It was just all of it, man. It was all of it. So and then when they're talking about Walsh when he passed away, like that, and the stuff that the players said that the last time they talked to him, and Walsh asking like, "Hey, do you owe me some money?" If so,
that was so great, dude. That tells you who Bill Walsh really is right there. Joe Montana leaving his hospital room for the last time. Joe, if you haven't seen it, Joe was basically saying goodbye to Bill Walsh in the hospital. And as Joe was walking out the door, Walsh was like, "Hey, Joe, hang on a second." And Joe like turns around and Bill Walsh was like, "Do you owe me any money? Because pay me right now if you do." So that was awesome. Like, you got to keep that sense of humor. I hope I can do that too when I'm on my deathbed, because that's what it's all about, man. What a great way to send Joe off. Yeah.
Dude, by the way, just a quick diversion. Red Jet Shell's on fire. So Latvia has scored. So it's 1-1. It's tied 1-1. And then she just said another fight on the ice. So
that's rare. They try to keep that to a minimum in Olympic hockey. They don't. I saw the Italians were getting a little feisty yesterday too in their game. They try to really clamp down on that the way they have in the NHL. Fighting is not what it used to be in hockey. They've tried to like rid it from the sport, but I'm surprised to hear that they're fighting. But let it go. I say fighting is good for the game. It's like we said about baseball last night. Pitching inside, man. Guys don't like it anymore. But again, it's players policing the game themselves without outside interference. And that's how I always felt about hockey. Sometimes you got to let two guys go. That's why the refs just back off. They let these guys fight for like a minute before they go in and break it up. And I know that sounds crazy. You got to
gloves, the drop of the gloves. Just
flick them down, man. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, there's a whole technique to it too. You got to grab the jersey for balance, and then you take your free hand and just throw repeated blows. Yeah.
Oh God, man, I'm just not tough enough. I'm just
you are. You would have been my left winger in a heartbeat, dude. Quick little Tony skating around, dude. No, because you're like a smaller guy, but you're quick and you're a lefty. And I would put you right out there on the left wing immediately. You'd probably score 30 goals.
Was Pavel Bure a lefty?
I don't think so. I think he was a righty, but correct me if I'm wrong. I want to remember Pavel Bure as a righty. What made you bring him up? Mr. Anna Kournikova, by the way.
He was one of my favorite non-Shark hockey players because how fast he was, dude. The guy was short and fast, and I loved watching him skate. But my hockey knowledge is not.
That's all right.
Vast. So
Speaking of Canadian hockey players, did you see Celebrini scored today? Canada won their game 5-0 shutout. Celebrini was the first Canadian to put the puck in the net. Again, kids, if you're not hockey fans, Macklin Celebrini, San Jose Shark. He's 19 years old.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm seeing flashes of Gretzky, man. I know I would never say that if I didn't think it was appropriate, but this kid is special. He is really special, man.
Celebrini.
Yeah.
Oh, Celebrini.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to love that. And by the way, I just saw this on Twitter. Again, I'm all over the map today. It's probably because I'm on my second cup of coffee. I usually only
make it
one.
Keep going. Caffeinate.
And by the way, I didn't play this. Speaking of coffee.
Good day, everyone.
Okay. We'll just switch to Sanka. So have a heart.
Rise the 49ers. You were on that.
I was on the rise of the 49ers, but then that's why I'm saying I'm all over the place right now because I just saw it popped up on my phone that the Phillies have released Nick Castellanos.
Oh, interesting.
Is an interesting player to be available. I'm just saying,
I mean, that's worked out for us in the past. The Phillies didn't want Big Pat Burrell. Come on out to San Francisco. We'll give you
Cody Ross, Hunter Pence.
Ross, dude. Ross is boss. Remember that sign where Ross is boss? Yeah.
Oh, dude, that magical run in 2010. God bless America. That was incredible. Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, that just took me back.
You're good.
But I would try and work something out, Buster. Maybe you get Nick Castellanos in the orange and black. I think that might be a solid move. I like him, and I don't know. What do you think about that? Would you be happy to see?
Definitely. Yeah. I would definitely work something out. You give him a modest deal, and a lot of times when the guys get a second lease on life in their careers, athletes, they will perform. Like Burrell is a perfect example. And when you look back at that 2010 run, the Giants needed Pat Burrell. He had some timely hits, man, timely home runs. So yes, I would definitely investigate Castellanos, 100%.
And by the way, we talk about Robbie Ray's glutes, but how about the glutes on a prime Pat Burrell back in the day, who showed them off as the machine as well. I just have appreciation for the glutes of a Pat Burrell. And I also
like a good pair of glutes. I think it was Patty from Napa yesterday. Forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but I saw somebody put a message out that said By the way, I think Robbie Ray's pants have gotten even tighter during the offseason. I think that was Patty. But you want to talk about glutes, you better be talking about Robbie Ray. And don't forget, there's a girl on Twitter, a woman on Twitter from Seattle, whose handle is Robbie Ray's Pants. That's her Twitter handle. Check her out sometime. Yeah.
I'm excited to get a good season of Robbie Ray, dude. I love that guy. So nice freaking lefty that's just like a bulldog out there.
Yeah.
So he's in the final year of his 5-year deal. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does this year. Contract year, man. We'll see what he does. That was our big concern last night talking about the Giants was their pitching. So Robbie Ray, Logan Webb, please stand up. Please stand up. And then Paulie, also back to the rise of the 49ers, finishing that up. It was an emotional, way more emotional than I expected. And I got to say, we've made no bones about having Brady fatigue on this show.
Yeah.
But Brady in Rise of the 49ers, I thought was excellent. I thought he's very good. And maybe it's because he's just revealing his love of, Niner football.
It's pretty deep. I mean, he shows you how much he loved the Niners growing up. And I thought he was pretty good on that, too, all kidding aside. Like, he takes out his old scrapbooks. Did you see the Rice and Ronnie box?
Yeah, I was going to say, and he knew the whole Rice and Ronnie song, dude.
I don't even know the Rice and Ronnie song. Do you?
Yeah. No, I did not know that it had an actual song.
I didn't either.
It had a song. So
yeah.
I just appreciated his I don't know, his viewpoint, and also the whole play of catch with Jerry Rice
at the end, in his yard or whatever. Yeah.
It's still throwing a pretty tight spiral. And Jerry still looks so freaking good too. And then Ronnie asking for some tissue, and they're zooming in on Joe, and Joe's getting like teary-eyed, and like, man, it's just,
I know they're killing us. I know, it's like, and then you go back and you look at Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you flash forward to where we are today in the present tense, and I'm like, is there any wonder why we're not winning Super Bowls when our guys are more concerned with putting up dance routines on Twitter than they are maybe? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Dancing with the Pearsalls. Dancing with the Pearsalls. Coming up halftime, All-Star Weekend. Dancing with the Pearsalls. That's what I heard. So,
yeah. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I didn't ask for it. You know.
And again, why the mask? Do we know?
Like, who knows, bro? I don't know. I have no idea why the mask. None.
Can we stop being so mysterious? Can we stop being such a diva? Why does it come with the package? If you're a wide receiver, you're an instant diva. Like,
apparently now, I don't ever recall Jerry Rice behaving that way. And speaking of, now I'm going to be all over the place. Let me swerve around for a minute, because we still got a top 3 cooking out there somewhere. I do want to talk about the NBA All-Star game and a little bit of Warriors too from last night.
Probably the Craterface wants to chime in.
The rules are there ain't no rules.
Yeah, Super Loose Thursday show today. I hope you guys are following this, because I know we're swerving around. Okay,
Paulie. Red Jet Shell, you're on it. USA goal. So are we looking at 2-1? We're looking at 2-1 USA right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Red Jet Shell, you're on it. Thank you. Hey, Robot Centaur, you may have an intern just ready to hire for the Robot Center sports desk, or an assistant producer. There we go.
Hey, thank you for the updates. I'm telling you, as soon as we end the show, I'm going to go down and watch the rest of the game too. Tony, I want to mention this because now, again, I'm not trying to overdo the bookmark segment. I'm really not, but there are 2 things in there that are relevant to what we're talking about right now. And I'm going to tell you what they are, and then tell me if you think we can take them out real quick. One is Tom Brady face-to-face with this jackass Logan Paul. And they start getting into it with each other. I don't know how many of you have seen this, but Logan Paul starts telling Tom Brady he's a world-class athlete beyond what NFL players are. And Tom Brady's like, dude, you're out of your effing mind. And it's really cool to see Tom Brady kind of react to that. So I'd like to show that. And then one last thing, Tony, I stuck this in super late last night after the night flight. Somebody posted a highlight package of Jerry Rice at the age of 40 with the Oakland Raiders. And I have to be totally honest, I kind of forgot how good he still was. So there's like a highlight package of Jerry Rice at the age of 40. He looks better than any wide receiver in the game today when he was 40 years old. So can we show those 2, Rice and Brady?
And by the way, Paulie, there's something going on with Twitter. Okay, there's something going on with Twitter.
Yeah,
because
sorry,
right now, it says that we're live on Twitter, but it says that we have 3 people watching.
No, that's not accurate, because we get hundreds. No, we got a big crowd on Twitter. Yeah.
So something is funky with Twitter, because it says we're broadcasting live, but it says 3 people are viewing, which,
and I apologize. And I know I want to apologize because, again, I know there is like a certain group of people, that's where they go to watch the show on Twitter, and it hasn't been posted in the last 2 days. And I'll throw this out there. If you guys can't find the show, just come on to YouTube and watch, or go to Instagram, and we're all over the place. But let's try to get that back up, T. We'll work on that after the show. We'll try to get Twitter back on its feet. I don't know what's going on with that either, or why that's happening. But
time out, Paulie. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry, but Don Peralta, our main man on the scene, Don Peralta saying Twitter's having live video issues. It's not you. It's
hey, let me do this right now. Yo. Hey, Elon Musk, fix your freaking platform, dude. Fix your freaking platform, you freaking weirdo. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do a show over here, Musk. By the way, Musk. You know what I'm saying?
Use a different word besides weirdo, because I tell my kids all the time that weird is good. So how about I don't know,
douchebag? Yeah, a little stronger. Yeah. Hey, douchebag. Yeah. Yo, Musk, fix my stuff, man. You're
like my daughter will say, "Dad, you're so weird." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's good. I appreciate that."
Yeah.
But Paulie, so that's interesting. So we'll look into that. And thank you, Don, for the heads up. And I'm glad to know it's not us, because the last few days I'm like, what the F is going on? So that I just wanted to alert you to that. What?
You got to get Escobar up there, bro. He's throwing supers out and he's making me laugh. I think there was an earlier one from Escobar too. I think he double dipped. So let's get both of those.
All right. Well, here we go.
Trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
All right, here we go, Escobar. Thank you for being a super brother. And he says, Twitter streaming issues? Who do you think you are? The All-American Halftime Show?
I like hashtag fix the stream Musk. Yeah, my name is Musk. You know what I mean? You got that Primus song, My Name is Mud. My name is Musk, dude. My name is yeah. My name
is Musk.
Dude, this is how Tony and I operate when we're not on the air. My name is Musk. Yeah.
By the way, oh, this is horrible.
What?
Horrible, I'm gonna.
What?
I was scrolling last night and doom scrolling, as they say, in bed, and
I'm not familiar with the term. What does doom scrolling mean? I don't even know what that is.
You just start scrolling just because you're just like scrolling and you can't stop scrolling. You're just cannot stop. And like it's
I can't come to bed right now. I'm scrolling. Yeah.
Well, Paulie, supposedly we're supposed to hashtag stop the scroll, as that's our goal. That's our goal when we put out shorts and stuff.
Right.
Anyways, back to the lesson at hand. Scrolling Twitter last night, I saw a guy. Oh boy, how do I put this? A guy who needed a bro or a man's ear, and he's bare chested, and he's playing Metallica's One with the double kick drum.
Oh, he's a drummer.
Yes, but he's playing it on his nipples, and he's got a sound. He's playing it on. I swear to God, dude, I saw it. And I'm like,
did you put it in bookmarks?
No, I didn't. I'll try and find it, but I was like, what am I watching?
I don't know what people are doing anymore. People film themselves doing a variety of incredibly weird things these days. Yeah.
I mean, I just was like, what are we doing, man? So anyways, if I can find it, I'll show it, but it was very alarming when I saw it.
Give me the other Escobar super too, because I know he hit. There's a double shot there. I think.
Yeah, double shot. Here we go, double shot. It's a double shot Thursday.
Oh
my God, here we go. Escobar, thanks for the super. He says hashtag big stack. Nice. He gets hashtag feed the algorithm. Hashtag no butt stuff. Hashtag no shaman. Hashtag be meat curious. Hashtag free the thumb drive. Hashtag F Shady Shohei. Hashtag smash the like button. Hashtag I love tree trunks.
That was me. I was talking about the Italian woman whose name is Francesca. Forgive me, I forget her last name, but she's a 37-year-old mom in Italy. She's won 2 gold medals, and her physique is again. I love the tree trunks too. Me and you, Escobar. I love that because it's like it's all muscle. Those speed skaters, they are all freaking muscle from the waist down. I admire that because I got skinny little legs, and I look at her legs, and I'm like, damn, man, those are freaking impressive. So, okay, Tony, where were we? I totally lost our face today.
I don't know. Sorry, man. I kind of just, I don't know.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to put the wheels back on because we are now going to talk about Carlos De La Fuente. Okay, how's that sound? A little flex funding, 45 minutes into the show. Hey, Los D sent out a very funny text this morning. He goes, by the way, I'm starting to look around and I realize I'm all by myself in the Sacred Heart thing. It's all SI as far as the eye can see around here. So you know what? I'm going to rush to your defense, Los D. I got your back on that, brother. And I want to talk about Carlos as his professional identity with Flex Funding. Carlos De La Fuente is a money master, and he can handle a variety of different things in your financial life, including private money loans. You can look at him as a mortgage broker. And again, when it comes to your finances, a lot like we say about Tom Stack, what's more important? And I hate to put the emphasis on money, but listen, we all got to pay bills. We all got to feed ourselves, and that requires U.S. currency, brother. So that's why you got to talk to a guy like Carlos De La Fuente. Look at me. Do you guys think, I know you don't think this, but I'll just reinforce this. You look at a guy like Paulie Mack. Do you think I have any idea what I'm doing with money? Let me end the suspense. I don't. I have no idea how to handle money. I have no idea how to invest. I have no idea like what stocks are good or what's rising and falling. Zero clue. But that's why we have people like Carlos in the world. These are you don't have to know everything. When you pair up with the right financial guy, they will do it for you. And when you're talking about Carlos, you just got to talk to him. Another super chill, easy guy to talk to. Just tell him what you're trying to achieve. If you're up against it and you're saying, dude, this whole 2026 thing with the rising cost of everything, all you got to do is walk through the grocery store and then you'll see like inflation is real, kids. I'm telling you, good luck buying chicken breast. I still can't get over this. A chicken breast right now, $22. It's like, what is going on around here, man? But talk to Carlos about how to manage your finances. And if you do need like a private money loan, he can help you with that. Carlos can put some money in your pocket. One of the most effective things he does, and I mention this a lot because it's a specialty of his, home equity lines of credit. If you're not familiar with the concept, you can basically pull funds from your own mortgage and you can, get a pretty sizable chunk of cash in your pocket by doing that without even having to go outside to some kind of, outside source. You already have the money in your equity, in your mortgage. Let Carlos explain it to you. And again, super trustworthy guy, 26 years of experience in the business, San Francisco native, really cares about, I think, this whole community. He loves coming to the PMP get-togethers, and he has partnered with a great lender who can do HELOC loans very quickly. And again, there's never any kind of like hidden stuff when he sends you the bill. You're like, I don't recall seeing this or that or this. Why am I getting whacked with all these fees? None of that with Carlos. No appraisal fees, no escrow or title fees. And again, he's very respectful of your time as a customer of his, a client of his. He can usually close the deal you're working on within a week. Now that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's not going to overwhelm your life, but start the dialogue with Carlos and tell him where you are. Be honest. I mean, it's okay. Everybody goes up and down, man. No one's up forever. It's a roller coaster, man. Money is a freaking roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Talk to Carlos, 925-250-4894. You can email Carlos anytime, carlos@myflexnow.com. And I just want to thank Carlos for being a great partner and a great friend. It's been great getting to know him, and it's great to have his support on the show. Thank you, Los D.
Love Los D, and also love that he's a Sacred Heart Irish grad. And we were talking about the Bruce Mahoney baseball game being on April 18th. Bonnie Scarlet Fire's son is going to be on the varsity squad, as well as my cousin David and Michelle's son Leo.
And Dr. Young is coming up right behind him with his son. His son is a freshman right now, but he'll be playing varsity ball before you know it.
Yeah, dude, my cousin's son Leo there's only 4 juniors that made the varsity squad, and he's one of the 4. So I was very proud of Leo making the squad. He's a pitcher, and go Leo Ryan, but also go Bonnie Scarlet Fire. I apologize, I don't remember your son's name, Bonnie, but we're all in on the SI Wildcats and SH. I root for City Baseball, Reardon Crusaders, Sacred Heart Irish. And Los is a member of the Sacred Heart Irish team. And
where's the Reardon campus again, Tony? Sorry to interrupt you real quick. Is Reardon the one that's out by the like that St. John's Wood area, or am I wrong? Is that where?
No, Reardon is right by City College of San Francisco. It's right off of Ocean in City College.
Yeah. Because my kid played a basketball tournament there. Really nice gym they have at Reardon. Nice.
Dude, that Damon Bruce lives right behind Reardon High School.
Yeah.
So it's like, so he goes to Reardon games a lot, and Reardon's basketball team's ridiculously good. They actually bring some players in and I don't know, add to their roster, as they say. But back to Carlos De La Fuente. I just want to say great news. We have more of the PMP Familia reaching out to Carlos De La Fuente, and it looks like Candlestick Kid is the most recent to reach out to Los and say, hey, let's talk. Let's see if we can work something out. See if we can make something happen. So Candlestick Kid, best of luck. You are in great hands with Carlos De La Fuente. And we talk about emailing Carlos, and you can, carlos@myflixnow.com. But the same way we talk about with Tom Stack and with all of our other partners, meet the person, meet Carlos, get to know Carlos. And those of you who have met him at our live events, the dude rules.
He rules, man.
Rules.
Yeah.
And he's a people person. He's a caring person. He's a passionate person, and he will take good care of you. So give him a call at 925-250-4895 or 94 925-250-4894. Carlos De La Fuente.
Thank you, Lusty. We love you, buddy, and thanks for the support. Couple of quick reactions I have here. Tony, I forget who it was. It might have, I don't want to misquote anybody, but when you were talking about SI, somebody put this up, and I see this a lot. It's like an insult to SI. It's like a put down people use. They call you guys cherries.
Correct.
Why did cherries get attached? What's the origin story of that?
I actually don't even know. But it's funny. Way back when, Tom Brady, we were babysitting. Megan and I were because there's the tie-in with the Brady family that we have.
Yes.
And Tom was in town to do a speaking engagement in Sarah High School, and he asked Megan and I to babysit his kids because he was with his kids. So we were babysitting Tom's kids, and then Tom, after the speaking engagement, comes to pick up his kids, and we're talking to him and hanging out. And I said, hey, by the way, Tom, when you were talking to everybody at Sarah, did you? Because he said, oh man, I can't believe I had a cherry babysit my kids. Like,
see, there it is again. Right.
Well, that's what he was riffing about. And I go, oh, did you happen to tell everybody at this speaking engagement that you trusted a cherry to watch your kids?
Nice.
And he goes, no, I left that out of there. I'm like, of course you did. Anyway, I don't know the meaning of, I really don't.
Low Steve just said it's because of the color red.
It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be.
What are you, red and blue? Red, blue, and white, right?
Well, red and blue, it will all be true. We'll raise the banner to the sky. Oh, red and blue, we'll fight for you. We'll fight for St. Ignatius High. And victory
I'm gonna make
our goal.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
If we try, we're gonna fight with all our might. We're gonna fight. So there you go.
I'm gonna invent my own fight song for SI right now. I'm gonna say red and blue. It's good for me and it's good for you. That's all. That's my new fight song for SI. Yeah, it's good for me and it's good for you.
Hey, Paulie, I do want to tell you something. I found the guy's name is Tittar. The guy's name. I found him.
Yeah.
And I just because I was doom scrolling last night and I saw this guy and I felt like, you know what, I'm going to share it because you asked me if I put it into bookmarks.
Oh, the guy with the breasts playing. Okay, throw it up there, bro. Let's see.
All right. I mean, everybody just, I don't know if anybody's prepared for this. And then I also want to share George Kittle talking Substation Blues. Okay.
And I want to show Jerry Rice and the Brady thing too.
Okay. Because the Substation Blues are freaking real.
It's a real thing. No joke. Real thing.
But hang on. Here is the guy calls himself Tittar, Tittar.
I got it. Yeah.
And there's the gentleman. Is he popping up? There he is.
Oh, for God's sakes. Jesus.
All right. And this is one. I
don't even know if I'm ready for this, dude. Look at the arm. Look at the arm flab just hanging down there. That's rough. Okay. Well, let's see what he's got.
Yeah. He's putting it out there. So why not show it? Here we go.
Okay. I don't know.
All right, there you go. So there you go.
Idea, but he's serious as a heart attack too. He's not messing around. Like his face was stone face when he was doing that.
But it's like I didn't need to see that.
Nah,
I wasn't planning on talking about it, and then somehow it just flashed through my dome. I'm like, you know what? F it. I'm going to show everybody.
Matt Stenson goes, I just got here. That's the first thing I've seen today is a guy playing his own breasts. Hey, listen, bro, it's the kind of program we're throwing out to you guys. It covers all corners of the society. Tony, let's put the wheels back on. Give me the Tom Brady, Logan Paul thing. Because if you haven't seen this, it's worth seeing. Yeah.
Will Spark. One second. Let me just get rid of this.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had to go to TikTok to find that.
The audience is rebelling, dude. They're rebelling. They weren't ready for that. Will Spark.
I know. I gave you a heads up. I did give you a heads up saying that it's just brace yourselves, but it's okay. We're in this together, everybody. That's why it's the PMP Familia. So
we are. It's a group thing. Yes.
Oh, there's the George Kittle thing. So let me scroll down to Brady and Logan Paul first of all.
It's worth seeing this for those of you who haven't. Like, I appreciate Brady in this clip very much. I don't need much Logan Paul in my life, if any. So I was glad Tom shut him down because he's talking crazy, Logan Paul.
All right, stand by.
Yep.
And by the way, Brady wearing his card vault hat, which is just took over baseballism across from Oracle Park.
Shout out Joe Mazzi. He's got his hands in that operation. My buddy from Boston. True story.
Here we go. By the way, the tinted windows on Brady, are those like they're almost like Lebowski-esque.
By the way, Brady, Logan Paul. I mean, this guy, just looking at this dude, I'm like, I don't really have much time for this guy. And he starts talking crazy to one of the greatest NFL players of all time. It's not a good look for him.
All right, here we go. Stand by.
I'm told that I'm being flown out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game.
You know what?
With you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
for me.
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like
No.
I don't. These guys are another level.
I am the highest level. I am the level.
No, you're not the level.
I am the level.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like,
bro, can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham and Justin
a
Jefferson
flip off the top rope?
Have you not
180
seen him
moonsault
jump
off the top
over
rope
someone's
onto
head?
LA
It's
Knight?
cute. It's a great. I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real.
Hold on a second, dude. I love that Brady said there's not more condescending words out there than when you say cute.
100%. 100. By the way, you know who was big on that was Gary Radnich. Gary Radnich was big on cute. Oh, no, Paulie Mack. It's cute. It's cute what he's doing. It's cute. He used to hit me with that all the time. But anyway, I love Gary. Go ahead. Keep it coming.
And Brady knows exactly what he's doing here. This is good. Here we go. We'll resume. Here we go.
Competition.
I was an all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns.
You guys going high school on Brady? He's going high school.
He's going high school on Brady. Yes. Back this up a little bit. Give me 5 seconds rewind so I can I want to get back into that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's real competition.
I was an all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns my senior year.
Well, let's see what you can still bring it. I mean, look, we all had a great pass. I won 7 Super Bowl. Who don't gives a shit? You know what matters? This game, March 21st in Saudi. I'm glad you're going to be there, and I'm glad you're finally going to participate in like a competition that matters.
This guy's insane. The audacity of Tom Brady. I can't believe it. Wins 7 Super Bowls, thinks he can just go around and talk about his flag football game like it's going to be the Pro Bowl.
It's going to be way better than that.
Dude,
I'm told.
I love it. I
bet you this guy gets injured. I bet you this guy like pulls a hamstring or like groin injury, blows out an Achilles. Guys that run their mouth like you don't run your mouth in front of Tom Brady. I'm sorry, I don't care. No. And he's going, the audacity of Tom Brady, bro. Here's my thing to Logan Paul. Who are you? Like who? What are you? A YouTube star? You're an internet star. This is one of the greatest football players in the history of the game. Show a little respect. Anyway, I just wanted you to see that because I really like the way Tom handled that. Yeah, it's cute.
I agree. And you know what? They're both drumming up interest for this stupid flag football game. So whatever. I'm not watching the game because
I don't even know when it is. I don't even know anything about it. I just wanted to show the clip.
I'm not even going to say the date that they said in the interview. All right, here's Jerry. Let's go to Jerry. Okay?
At the age of 40, I forgot how dominant he was when he went to the Raiders those first couple of years. Like he was playing at an incredibly high level. Why the Niners let him get away is beyond me. I don't know why that happened. That should have never happened. He should have retired in the red and gold. But you see him as a Raider, and he was lighting it. He played in the Super Bowl with the Raiders, man.
Here we go.
Floor of this game. I mean, he's going to pass. He's going to pass Walter Payton as a receiver in most yards from.
Goodbye.
Keep going to the well.
Oops, sorry.
Gannon will fade into the end zone, caught by Jerry Rice for the 200th touchdown of his career.
200.
Empty backfield. And Gannon goes up the middle to play. It's Jerry Rice in the open 60, 35. Will they catch him? 20, 10, and down at the 7. If the hair on the back of your neck doesn't stand up, when you see Jerry Rice running like that with the football,
40.
I don't know why you're watching.
Guy's 40.
Dude, it's incredible, man.
Guy's freaking 40. He's better than any receiver in the game today when he was 40 years old.
Yeah, that's insane.
Nobody runs over the middle like that anymore, Ben. People hate going over the middle. Jerry Rice lived on that slant route, bro. He's never afraid of it.
No question. Bring the slant back. Hey, Escobar, a new hashtag. Bring the slant back.
Hashtag bring the slant back. Totally.
Come on, man. Bring small ball back. Bring the slant back. Bring the hit and run back. Bring beanball back.
That was just two. Oh, Wemby and Dre, real quick from last night.
This is nuts. This is nuts.
Wemby and Dre.
This is, and I heard Steve Kerr talking about Draymond's game last night, that he had a great game, that
he scored 17 points last night. Draymond's been scoring while Steph has been out. Listen, I know he's a polarizing figure. I will ride with Draymond till the wheels come off, man. Yep. We all owe him a debt of gratitude. I know he's a hothead, but again, you need that. He's the only muscle we have on the team.
No question. Here we go. Check this out with him and Wemby. This is good stuff.
So this is on the last sequence where Wemby's trying to establish position at the foul line, and there is a level of physicality, both dishing it, but just you see Wemby working on exactly this pregame. Assistant coaches will be super physical.
And he missed the shot. See? I'm telling you, that stuff works, man. You got to rough these fools up. Guys, the game has become so unphysical in this era that we're in now, but I think there is something to physicality. And by the way, shout out Guy Santos too, and Pat Spencer, who I see on the court. Those are the guys that have been bringing the spark to this team night after night while Steph has been out. You guys know I'm a big Pat Spencer fan. I'm also a big Guy Santos fan. He just always, it's like a shot of adrenaline when those guys are on the floor.
Paulie, cue up Fish's song, Say It To Me Santos. Nobody really knows it, but it's a good track. Say It To Me Santos.
What era are we talking about? Give me like a year.
No, the recent, like 5 years ago, whatever it was.
What are they saying? What is he saying to Santos?
To me, Santos. The Fish lyrics, they're hard to explain, but just
and
the
who
chorus.
is Santos in the Fish community?
Don't know.
Okay.
Don't know. I haven't taken enough time to do the research. I just know that there's a song with Santos in it. So Say It To Me, Santos. And by the way, Jake Jolly has played Say It To Me, Santos for Cairo Santos, the kicker. So
when are you going to get Jake Jolly on the show? I'm waiting. It's like 10 years over here.
Good point. He's not busy anymore. He's got a little off time, so maybe we can get him on the show. He's a fun guy to have on the show.
Bring him in. That's Tony's boy. He does a great job. He always plays a lot of Grateful Dead stuff too. He does the music on Fox, right? He's a Fox guy.
Yeah. And by the way, I noticed in the Super Bowl, people are ripping him off now and doing the same thing. They're playing themed music, and some of the not popular music. It's more like the not hits. They're playing themed music from jam bands and other bands
that's all Jolly though. Jolly was the first guy. Jolly's like, I'll give you an Althea. I'll give you a Saint of Circumstance. You get these deep tracks. Yeah, it's great.
I'll give you a Say It To Me Santos, which is like a rare random. Here we go. Back to bookmarks. Let me have some supers to get to, Paulie.
Okay, you got it.
This is what I want. This is wacky stuff, man. I'm going to read what Kittle says, and we can play some of the audio. But this is George talking about the substation. Okay,
I haven't seen this yet. Okay,
and he says the one thing that messes me up with it, and it being the substation, this is tough. My rookie season, there used to be trees in between the substation and our practice facility. There's a fence there too, and above the fence, all the trees had no leaves on them, year round, all dead. Nobody notices it until you point it out. I didn't point it out to Kyle Shanahan until 2021. A vet pointed it out to me rookie season, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Then this year, the NFL came in and cut the trees down. I don't know if the NFL cut the trees down or if the city of Santa Clara cut the trees down or whatever.
Wow.
But he says the trees aren't there anymore, so no one can see them. So it's only us vets that know that was the truth. I don't think anyone talked about that yet. That one messed me up. So here, let's see what he says here. He says that. I don't know if he says more, but stand by. Look at the Gatorade jersey, by the way. That's hilarious. Here we go.
That is an absurd look.
Tinfoil hat conspiracy theories.
Be careful. I have a lot.
Listen, that's the electromagnetic fields next to the San Francisco 49ers training facility is the reason why there have been so many injuries on the team, because it's causing softening.
Fullback. And he said, as a professional athlete, if something's affecting you like negatively 0.25%, you'd want to know about it. Like whether it's, hey, this type of cleat is hurting me. This type of shoulder pads is like increasing my risk to get hurt. You'd probably change that. So I think all we're saying is, as players, is like, we just like to look into it to make sure it's not something.
Right.
That's what I would just appreciate. Like, hey, this isn't going to affect you guys. And then if they come out and they do.
Hey, Jed York. That's all you need to hear. Right there. Don't you agree, Paulie?
I thought Jed handled that very poorly when he was asked about that at Radio Row. They had him up on some show. He was up on some stage talking to some, sports.
He was on Dan Patrick's show. Was it Dan Patrick?
Okay. Yeah. I thought Jed handled it very poorly. He was defensive about it. And he also tried to deflect and say, it's a non-story. Look at Jerry Rice, how great he was. Well, Jerry Rice also blew his MCL out, or his ACL out. So I think there is something to this. I mean, I think the example of the fact that the substation was killing the trees, that's not a coincidence. It's
No.
not. And there are other reports that the grass is all brown around where the substation is. So listen to this. It's killing living things.
Yes.
How can it be good for a human being? It can't be. It can't. And I know Jed is like, well, I built this $1 billion stadium. I can't. Well, listen, bro. I mean, these things happen. Maybe you shouldn't have built a stadium next to a power plant. Seriously, no joke, no punchline. Like,
it's so maddening, Paulie. And by the way, I see Don Peralta saying Jedley, by the way, which makes me want to say, kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me Jedley.
Well,
okay?
I'll go back even farther than that, Tony, because like one of my favorite singers, Billy Idol, before he became Billy Idol, he was Billy Idol, lead singer of an English punk band called Generation X, and they have a great track called Kiss Me Deadly. So either version works, Lead It Forward or Generation X. I'll accept both.
I love it, Paulie. And I want to just replay what Kittle is saying right here. And I want Jed, watch this video. Here, listen.
This type of cleat is hurting me. This type of shoulder pads is like increasing my risk to get hurt. You probably change that. So I think all we're saying is, as players, is like, we just like to look into it to make sure it's not something.
Right there. Just, Jed, treat it seriously. You got one of your star players talking about it and asking them to look into it. Jed, you can't dismiss this anymore, dude. You cannot dismiss it anymore. I'm gonna let this run a little bit more, Paulie.
Yeah, sure. Go.
Right. That's what I would just appreciate. Like, hey, this isn't going to affect you guys. And then if they come out and they do some research, like, no, you guys are good, then I don't think we'll think about it. Now, one thing that messes me up with it, this is tough. My rookie season, there used to be trees in between the electrical substation and our practice facility. And there's a fence there too. And above the fence, all the trees had no leaves on them year round.
That's kind of weird.
All dead. There's a couple bunches of leaves every once in a while. And it was like that. And no one notices it until you point it out to people. Like, I didn't point it out to Coach Shanahan until like 2021.
Yeah.
Like, a vet pointed out to me my rookie season. I was like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it is what it is. But then this year, the NFL came in and cut them all down. So they're not there anymore. So no one can see them. So it's only us vets that know that was the truth. I don't think anyone's talked about that yet, but that one messed me up. I was like, oh my goodness, there's no leaves on these trees. Why?
We're feeding the TikTok conspiracy theorists.
No, I would say my argument for it is this: like Fred Warner, he practices there and trains there year round, and he's had one injury his entire career. So it's like,
right
now, did he just evolve and he absorbed the radiation? I don't know.
So there you go, dude.
Well, I think no, that's not the point. I think that it like prolonged exposure to that could increase the likelihood of you sustaining a serious injury if it does take a toll on the body and the tendons and the muscles. I actually think there's something to this.
Me
I would
too.
not dismiss this at all. It can't be good to be exposed to that every day, year after year. Jed York is never going to say that because that's his huge investment. He's the owner of the team. He doesn't want it, but he's going to be there. These questions are going to keep coming. This is not going to go away. And again, it's going to keep players away from coming here, man. It's not good for business.
Why do you think there are companies that make a fortune out of specific cases to cover these phones, to block the energy coming out of these phones?
Yeah.
Because it can't be good.
I don't want to start some crazy thing. And by the way, that the host of that show right there called it a conspiracy theory. I would not call it a conspiracy theory. I would call it real because, again, it's killing living things that are around it, trees and grass. They're alive. A tree is alive. That's a living thing there. And now they're dead. So I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I think that's an example of the substation killing something.
By the way, Paulie, who's saying, I have a song. I see Corinne on the chat saying, Corinne Sartorius saying back to Candlestick. So
please, Corinne, I'll drive them up. I'll drive them one by one. I'll drive them all back up to the city. Yeah.
Paulie, musically, back to life,
back to reality.
Candlestick.
Great track.
No, back to Candlestick. Instead of back to reality, back to Candlestick. Because
back to life, back to Candlestick. Come on, back to life. Boom,
right?
Boom, back to Candlestick. Come on. Who's an architect? I need an architect in the audience. Start building a stadium. Don't even ask permission. Just start building one.
Well, and Robot Centaur is calling out for it, so stand by.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
Very simple, very simple, Paulie. So there we go. Now stand by if we can get to some business time.
Oh yeah, it's business time.
Escobar got the party started, but then Stevie B chiming in with the super, and Stevie B saying Rice, aged 39, 83 catches, 1,139 yards, 9 TDs, age 40,
Jesus.
That 92 catches, 1,211 yards, 7 TDs. Vividly recall 2002 wildcard versus Jets. 9 catches, 183 freaking yards, 1 TD at age 39. Superhuman. Yes,
Okay.
dude.
Stevie B, thank you for those numbers. That's freaking fantastic. And again, I'm going to go ahead and say Jerry Rice at the age of 40 as an Oakland Raider is better than any wide receiver in the game today. Come at me. Come and get me. I'm right here. I'm standing by that. And by the way, Tony.
And you don't get the baggage. You don't get the baggage. You don't get the Ayuk baggage. You don't get
too busy working his ass off. He was too busy. He didn't have time to post dancing videos. How many times did Jerry Rice post a dance? Oh, Christ's sake. Now I'm going to get pissed. I'm telling you. It was all going so well until Ricky Pearsall started freaking dancing after playoff losses. Yeah, that's great, dude. You're a real smart guy. I never, by the way, Losty checking in. He goes, I have a $700 million loan for the new Candlestick. Rags, even I want you guys back at Candlestick. I know, man. Well, Rags, I don't know. Rags might not even know this because he lives in Jersey, but Rags, they leveled it. They demolished Candlestick. It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
But the land is there. Mm-hmm. And now, Tony, you were saying you've circled it a few times. I haven't looked at that lot in a while. Like, I know they put condos up, but what's on
the condos aren't any. The condos were there when the stadium was still there. So if you want to take a different route home, if you're going south to the peninsula and South Bay from Longbridge Pizza, you can go down 3rd Street and just take 3rd Street all the way until it hits Candlestick. Basically.
I used to do that. Yeah, when I lived in the city. Yeah.
And dude, there is nothing there. It's just a blank flat mound that's just sitting there. There's actually a couple of still old Candlestick parking lot signs.
We might need to go to liberate those. I might need one of those for my own safekeeping.
This goes back to Polly and I had an idea of doing one of our hot and sour pick videos from the middle of that dirt mound, and bring out like a Weber grill and have our own little tailgate in the middle of there.
Yeah.
And maybe we should do a PMP hangout in the middle of the Candlestick mound.
You guys know me, dude. I have that inner kind of hippy dippy thing going, and I believe in energy. I really do. Like, I believe in energy. I believe in forces beyond our vision and things we can see and touch and smell. And I think the football gods are saying, yo, you guys do not belong in Santa Clara. Right. I'm sorry. We tried it, Jed. We tried it. All due respect. I appreciate it. But dude, get them back to the city. It's time. It's time.
Is there a better reason than the city not liking you? How about this? Like, the Santa Clara,
they're constantly in legal battles down there with the city of Santa Clara. It's been nonstop. Yeah,
man. I'm telling you, dude. And how about a super long hashtag of Oracle Park, Chase Center, Mini Spheres, Niners Stadium.
That's a quadruple greatness. By the way, Losty going, the new SF Stadium should be called PMP Field. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm all for it, Losty. I'm all for it. By the way, Escobar, he goes, okay, there are signs. I'm going to take one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to go out there. They're like flapping in the wind, and it's just like, oh man, it's really bad. But
what would you need? Like a screwdriver to unscrew? Like, how do you take it down?
Yeah, you'd probably, or just like what are those? Like lock, however you snap a lock with those big clips.
Oh, wire cutters.
Wire cutters, whatever.
Although I could see Escobar just using brute strength, just ripping it right out of the ground, like Excalibur, the sword, just wham, just pulling it right out of there.
Or like Lou Ferrigno, dude. Lou Ferrigno. By the way, if there was a reboot of Incredible Hulk, I want Escobar to audition for Lou Ferrigno.
I want to say this right now, only because Tony said this. A lot of people don't know this, but you should. When we did the first ever, I'm going way back now, like 2013, I think. But when we did the first ever Steph Curry parody song, Steph, I See You Ballin', sung to the tune of Kiss, Beth, I Hear You Calling.
Yes.
Steph, I See You Ballin'. Tony came up with that line. It's one of the greatest lines of all time. Bust your Ferrigno powers, and I'll be back watching you. You got to do the raspy voice, Peter Criss. But, dude, that line, bust your Ferrigno power. You're looking at the author right there. That's Tony came up with that.
Sometimes they just come to you, Paul, and you got to go with it, you know?
That one, and here's the other one of Tony's, one of Tony's greatest ideas of all time. Is when you came to me one morning and you go, dude, I got a great idea for a new Warrior song. I'm like, cool, what do you got? And he goes, LL Cool J, I need love, I need dubs. I was like, home run. Like, sometimes we know it's going to be awesome before we even start recording it. And as soon as I heard that idea, I'm like, oh my God.
What's the line about walk over a puddle?
I'll lay down my jacket so Steph could walk over a puddle. Yeah. Yeah, and I would, and I really would. That's how much I love that man.
I need dubs.
Yeah, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at my ball, dude. Sometimes I stare at my ball.
In the back of my mind, I hear Joe Lacob call,
telling me I need Clay, Steph, Curry, and Dre, or whatever. I forget the lyrics, but yeah.
He's the first time in my life.
I see I need dubs. There I was. yeah.
Giggling about the game.
Totally. That I play with many teams, and I ain't naming no names. Yeah, I need dubs. Yeah, dude. Yeah, great one. Great.
What a
really
wacky show today, man. I apologize, we're all over the map today, but hey, you know what? Like we talked about last night, now that we're kind of in the the darkness of a February sports calendar, not much going on. Although, do we have an update on men's Olympic hockey, by the way?
Red Jet Shell is at the sports desk. She'll let us know. And also, we have Fareed, of course, who founded the PNP Sports Desk. So you guys let us know. Keep us posted on that. Tony, time is ticking here, so I want to do this. We got to.
Sorry, Paulie. I need to take back the show because we have more supers. So we have Red Jet Shell. Speaking of Red Jet Shell, she was a super probably, what time was that? Only a half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Red Jet Shell, thank you for the super. She says, let's go Team USA. Be sure to like and subscribe. Yes, like and subscribe. Please go to YouTube. Tell your friends, tell your family, even if they don't know who we are. Just say, go to Polymax Particles on YouTube and hit the like button and subscribe. Very, very simple. Feed the algorithm. Okay. Feed the algorithm. Thank you, Red Jet Shell. Gravy checking in, dude. He gifted a Polymac Particles membership. Gravy, you're the man.
Thank you, Gravy. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marky Graves, Gravy. And then we got Patty from Napa. She says, bring winning Super Bowls back.
I'm with you, Patty. I know. I hate this. I hate this era we're in of going to the playoffs and coming home disappointed every year. Go ahead, T.
I just have a question for you. I meant to ask you this, Paulie. Fred Warner saying guaranteeing a Super Bowl. I wasn't down with that. And I love Warner.
Yeah.
I love Warner. He's my favorite current 49er of this era, but I don't like him saying that because then it's just like, come on, dude, why would you? Because then it's like out there forever, and people will just throw it at the Niners and throw it at him all season.
You got to back it up. If you're going to talk that way, you have to back it up, man. And that's tough to do in the NFL before the season's even started. That's pretty tough. So, but I love Fred Warner too, and I give him a pass on that one. But I was a little suspect on that too.
Yeah, and here we go. And Patty from Napa, she says, oh, nice. She says she's a member for 9 months. Thank you for being a PMP member for 9 months, Patty. Love you. And she says, member milestone, move back to Candlestick. Let's go.
Hey. And Tony, more PMP goodness in the community. Red Jet Shell with an update here. She goes, I am the recipient of the membership from Gravy. So nice. Gravy gifted Red Jet Shell. She's one of our new faces. Thank you. That's awesome. And thank you to Gravy as well for the generosity. I wanted to, Tony, we were going to talk about the All-Star game today. We can do that tomorrow. That's fine. But I do want to
get to say it sucks. That's all. I mean, what else do you need to say?
It's a freaking joke. Yeah. I do want to get your top three in before we go. So why don't we go top three Arrow, Dr. Young, Arrow show clothes? How does that sound?
Sure. We can do Speed Brick, Speed 3, Speed Tony's top three. How about that, Paulie?
And give me the song too, for the love of God. Yeah.
You bet your ass we'll feed the ducks. Stand by.
Tony's top three. Tony's top three. Tony's top three.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, makes me want to spin one up when I hear that gentle groove. Yeah, feeding the ducks, baby.
Maybe we should talk to Shannon Kaler and the Stone Fox and see if they can cover Feeding the Ducks at their next gig. Just a nice slow jam as they walk onto the stage. Maybe
that's not bad. That's not bad stage intro music. I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Shannon, feed the ducks already. Jesus.
Look at Arkansas Dave just putting up images of ducks on the board. People love your top threes, Tony. And the beauty of top threes, I don't really know what Tony's coming with, but I'm at his service, and you throw the topic and I'll react to you. Yeah, that's Rags, my man.
There's the Tony's top three logo. If you can do it with your hands, good luck. Also, Rags might use that those two hands other ways, but Rags
as one of his techniques when he tires out with the octopus or one potato, two potato, he works in the Tony's top three grip, which is something else entirely. Yeah.
Does Rags work in the stranger? That's all I wanted to
I'm sure he does. He's done it all. Reverse grip, upside down. He's got a million of them. He's got it's like a Rags walking around with like a tackle box of different grips that he uses. He keeps him busy.
Shout out the song. Who sings Upside Down? Boy, you turn me inside out.
Round and round, upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love respectfully, inside out. I forget who is that. You guys help us out. Great track. I forget who sings it though. Donna Summer? Is that Donna Summer?
Boy, you turn me. Hold on, it's
Diana Ross. Diana
freaking Ross. Hell yeah. Of course it's Diana
By the
Ross.
way, shout out to Gene Simmons. Listen to this trifecta. Gene Simmons, the ladies' man that he is. He's not an attractive dude either, but the ladies, I don't know. He had something going on back in the day. In the late 70s.
It's called a 7-inch tongue.
Well, listen, I mean, it's certainly not a negative. You know what I mean? It's not a negative. Here's the thing. Gene Simmons was involved with Cher. Then he broke up with Cher to start dating Diana Ross. Then he broke up with Diana Ross so he could start dating Donna Summer. That's bang, bang, bang. That's 3 Hall of Famers in a row. Cher, Diana Ross, Donna Summer. Just throwing that out there.
Wow. And you said bang, 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 which makes me think of She Bangs, She Bangs, or a Bang Bang Niner Gang. Or
I'd rather go bang a gong, a Power Station version, Tony.
Or would you rather shoot at the walls of Heartache, bang, bang?
You know what? I think I would. I'd rather shoot at the walls of Heartache. Thank you. Yeah.
I like what was the guy's name from American Idol? She bangs, oh baby, she moves.
That was the kid from Berkeley, right? The Cal student or whatever. I forget his name. Give me the guy's name. The American
Somebody in the chat. Somebody gives it. She bangs, oh baby,
William Hung.
Yes, Stevie B.
William effing Hung. Where is he right now? What's William Hung up to? We got to get him on the show. Yeah.
But I loved the She Bangs and then the oh baby, she moves, dude. William Hung for life. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paulie. Top 3.
You're good.
Speed 3. Here we go.
Okay.
NBA All-Star Game.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about it for a smidge earlier.
Yeah.
What is, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of interest?
NBA All-Star Game? Zero.
Yeah.
Literally 0. There's no competition. It's not a game. And I hate to sound like an old cranky, old timer here, but I got to be honest because I can't forget what I saw. Back when we were younger, those NBA All-Star games, they could get pretty ferocious because the West did not want to lose to the East. I can remember Karl Malone, dude, pounding guys in the paint like at All-Star games. For real. Go look this stuff up on YouTube. They used to compete their asses off. And I kind of point a finger at LeBron James. He's turned it into this non-competitive, really, it's like a heist. It's like a money grab, dude. And people pay a lot of money to be there. And the NBA players are like, well, you're lucky we showed up at all. And now we're just going to walk up and down the floor. There's no defense. Guys are reverse jamming. So no, my level of interest is 0. If they can start competing again, I'll watch. But there's no competition. How about you?
Yeah, make it mean something, man.
Yeah.
Make it freaking mean something, dude. And Mark Gravy Graves, you stole the words right out of my mouth, dude. No Curry, no chance I'm watching is what Mark Gravy says. And I'm with you, dude.
Kyle McKiernan. LeBron made it cool to not do Jack S. You're right, bro. And that's another reason why I don't want him on the Warriors next year. Keep your whole game away from us, dude. I don't need it. I just don't.
If that happens, Paulie, I'm taking a year off. I'm taking a year off from Warriors basketball.
Yeah, I might join you if that is the case. But I have no interest in this game. 0 to answer your original question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, Paulie. Is there with Giants baseball, okay, as they're down in spring training, okay?
Yeah.
We talked about the lineup that we might want to see. We talked about Chapman maybe batting 7th might be advantageous for the entire lineup.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel that the Giants will be more of a defensive pitching team, or will they be an offensive team? What do you think will be their strength? Offensive with that lineup, or defense and pitching like the previous championship team?
My gut tells me defense and pitching, but I do think there's potential for some offensive pop. You got Devers, you got Chapman. I mean, depending on, we talked about this the other night, where they are in the lineup, I think has a lot to do with whether or not Chapman is going to be a difference maker offensively. It sounds like the lower in the lineup he goes, the better he'll hit.
Yeah.
When I saw you put that stat up, him in the 5 spot, he struck out almost 200 times. We don't need that. But the potential is there for some offense, but I think it's going to be pitching and defense ultimately. How about you?
I'd like to think that it's going to be offensive.
Okay.
Because of this guy Arise, and because of Bader, and because of and again, Bader, his career numbers aren't the best, but he's coming off a good year batting 277. Arise coming off another phenomenal year at the plate. And then the question mark of Eldridge. But if you have Eldridge batting like 8th in your lineup, I don't have a problem with that. If you had Chapman, Eldridge, Bailey as your 7, 8, 9, I don't have any gripes with that. If you had like a Chapman batting 7th is probably not going to happen, by the way, just because of what they're paying him and what he could, the potential of what he could do in like a 5 slot. I don't want to see him in the 4 slot, Paulie, but I do like Jung-Hoo Lee, Elliot Ramos, Devers, Adames, right? All these names, I think they could be an offensive team if they incorporate small ball as well, and if they do the fundamentals of maybe some hit and run. Okay, I don't know. Just Vitello. I'm hoping Vitello, being a college guy, maybe he brings some of that to the game, but we'll see. I don't know.
Okay, good enough. Yeah. And what's number 3 today, Big T?
Number 3, Paulie, and again, it could be sports. It's a wild card. It could be anything. I don't know. I was just looking at this because I have a guilty pleasure snack. Okay. And I want to know, what is your guilty pleasure? Because we talked about polenta fries and eggplant fries and focaccia sticks as Longbridge Pizza trying to get a new vegetarian appetizer on the menu. Polenta fries won in our poll last night in the night flight. Polenta fries won. But Paulie made me think of guilty pleasure snacks. Like, if you just got to have a snack. What is it?
Well, this is, I hate to say this too, because it's like a horrible thing to put in your body. It's like a pairing I'm into now. And like wine pairings, it's got hints of oak and pine and goes very well with meat, things like that. I have a horrible snack pairing that I can't get enough of. And I want to make a disclaimer that now that I'm like this old senior citizen guy, I never, ever enjoyed this growing up. Like, this is something that's happened recently. Maybe your taste buds change when you get older. I don't know. But dude, to answer your question, my go-to horrible snack, it's not good for me at all, but I love this so much. Ready? It's not exotic. It's just Lay's potato chips, original flavor, just potato. I'm not talking sour cream, barbecue, nothing like that. I'm going straight up the middle potato chip with either Pepsi or Coca-Cola. Now, I never wanted Coca-Cola, Pepsi ever. It was never like anything. I didn't even like it. Now I love it, dude. Now I freaking love it. So to answer your question, give me a bowl of chips and like a Coke or a Pepsi with some ice in a glass, and I'm thrilled. But it's like the worst stuff you can put in your body, but I love it. I'm just throwing that out there.
Paulie, that's so funny too. And I want to read some of the people in the chat are just revealing their guilty pleasures. But I gotta say too, Paulie, for me, it's a bag of just like kettle potato chips, like kettle chips, those like the salt and pepper.
Salt.
Salt and pepper kettle chips. I could eat a whole massive bag just stuffing my face, and someone's got to stop me. Like I've yelled to Megan, I've yelled to my kids, get this out of my sight.
Take these away from me. Yeah.
So same thing. It's something about the potato chip, especially those kettle chips that are thick and they're just
crunching your ass off, dude. You know what I mean? You got grease, you got like crumbs. It's a whole thing. You got to commit. You got to commit to it.
Like you said, they're not good for you at all. So
the worst. No, it's the worst stuff you can put in your body. Yeah, drinking a Coca-Cola is almost like putting a gun to your head. Like, it's the worst batch of chemicals known to man. I saw this one experiment when I was a kid. Somebody put a solid gold wedding ring in a glass of Coke and left it there for a few days. Dude, the thing, like, it melted the ring down. Like, the ring was like half.
You got to go Mexican Coke. You got to go in the glass.
Don't even, bro. Oh, here we go. Don't think when I pull into my local taqueria and I say, give me 2 carnitas tacos and a Mexican Coke and some chips. I couldn't be happier. That's about as good as life gets for me.
Paulie, when we go see the Niners in Mexico City, we'll have a lot of Mexican Coke, okay?
Sure, right.
Sound good. Sound good. We'll do it. Hey, by the way, y'all, next PNP Hangouts in Mexico City. See you there. Cool.
I just looked over at Los D. Ding Dongs, dude.
Yes,
Ding Dong. Yeah, it's just a great name. Ding Dong. Yeah.
Don Peralta says Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Stevie B says Doritos, particularly Tapatio Doritos. Ice cream is Soccer Bowl. Cheetos Puffs is Big Alan Chico.
I love Cheetos too. See, I know. Here we go, man. I know I'm going to go on a binge after the show. I'm going to go into the grocery store with a basket and just start chucking chips in there. Yeah.
How about the random Will Sparks saying Costco cashews, dude.
Hey, I bet you there's something to that. I bet you there's something to that, you know?
Kettle corn. Noemi says kettle corn.
Kettle corn. That's like crack. That stuff. You can't stop. Yeah.
Peanut M&Ms. Damn good. Peanut M&Ms. Look out, man. At a movie, if I'm going to a movie, just give me a freaking 2-pound sack of peanut M&Ms, man. I'll just devour that thing.
This is a dangerous conversation.
Yeah,
this is going to catapult me into a binge of some kind. Here comes me.
Hold on, Gravy. Gravy says lava cake, dude. Nice.
I feel you, Gravy, with the sweet tooth. Where did he go? I had something pretty funny there. Look at this. We got all kinds of Beat LA Rice Krispie treats with a little bit of fruity pebbles inside. Okay.
Wow.
Stevie B, Cheez-Its, Miguel, Pepsi Zero, and Kettle Jalapeno. Patty. Yes, my dear. McDonald's sausage and egg breakfast sandwich, great for the hangover. That's a great call, or so I'm told. Great call. So are the McDonald's. Oh, this is terrible. This whole conversation is awful. McDonald's French fries. If they were good for you, I'd be eating them right now. They say, the legend has it that McDonald's puts not only salt, but they put a little bit of sugar on their French fries. I don't know if that's true, but they are pretty damn freaking good, and that's a good hangover cure too.
Yeah, but I'll go In-N-Out fries over McDonald's all damn day because I watch them put the potato through the freaking grater, and when we're in the drive-thru, my kids actually I can cause a ruckus in the drive-thru because my kids are like, no, we're waiting at the window until they put a potato through the grinder, Dad. We're not moving. I want to see the potato through the grinder. But Paulie, by the way, update. Big Alan Chico, thank you for the update. USA just scored. It's 2-1 USA over Latvia. 9 minutes to go in the second period. USA over Latvia. 9 minutes to go, so we can turn on that game once we end the PMP show.
Yeah.
But Paulie, so that's the Guilty Pleasures chat, and I love everybody chiming in on this because this is ho-hos. Yeah, see, stinking badges. There's ho-hos.
Dude, I know everybody's got something to say. Everybody's saying now we got to stop. Everyone's starting to get crazy from this. It's like, you guys got to cut it out now. But what a topic, dude. Explosive. That was an explosive top 3. Rag says peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter with your ice cream. Pecan was like that. Pecan was a big peanut butter guy.
Me too, dude. Chocolate peanut butter ice cream is my biggest weakness. And by the way, Paulie, I got to give love to Diana Log 4515. She says In-N-Out fries are cardboard.
I like In-N-Out fries. I love French fries. This is terrible. See, I try not to do that stuff. I'm trying to keep my girlish figure as I get into my senior years. But if there were no rules and my health was great and everything, I'd be eating this crap round the clock. Rules are, there ain't no rules. Yeah.
Hey, Paulie, on the way out, before we give Dr. Young some love, I wanted to give Patty from Napa. She has her godson is raising money for an event that he's running. In April. Patty from Napa's godson will be running in the Boston Marathon in support of the Joe Andruzzi Foundation, an incredible organization dedicated to supporting cancer patients and their families. And he's proud to be a part of the team, and he's running for an inspiring cause. So I wanted to just share the link, okay? And if anybody wants to get involved, we can let me just share the link here, Paul, just so people can see what's going on.
By the way, while you're looking for that, just shout out to Sweet Mad Hatter. My favorite cheat food, weed brownies. Okay. yeah. Those will knock you out, man. You got to be careful with those brownies. I've had a couple of mishaps with those where I've overdone it. I'm like, oh my God, it's a little much sometimes. Yeah. Be careful.
Nice.
Be careful.
But here, Paulie, so here's the link. This is Running for Hope, for the Boston Marathon, Running for Hope. And what we can do is we can put the link on our YouTube page, or we can, if you want to email us, or pauliespod@gmail.com. We can take care if you want it. If you're interested, it's available to us, and we can share this again tomorrow too. But if anybody that wants to support the Joe Andruzzi Foundation and the Running for Hope, it's a run for cancer that Patty's godson is doing. It's going to be very cool. So I just wanted to share that before we wrap the show too, P.
Awesome. No, that's great. Yeah, thank you. And everybody support Patty. She's one of our favorite people, and she does a lot for us behind the scenes that the audience doesn't even know about. So yeah, definitely support Miss PMP and her nephew's cause here. Great, T. And by the way, one last thing, and I want to do Dr. Young, and then we're going to go. I got to go buy some potato chips is what I got to go do. Anybody who would like to participate in the show and become a guest sponsor of the musical assignment. We'll put you on the air. We'll kick it around, whatever you want. You create the theme. You can just come on and say like, hey, I want to do all Taylor Swift songs if you want, or come on and say, I want to do all Grateful Dead. So it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, just shoot us an email, paulyspod@gmail.com. We do ask you to make a donation to the show. That's what helps keeps this thing going while you're doing that. And then we get to interact with you, which is something Tony and I really enjoy doing. So here we go with our final moments of the show today. I want to talk about our third and final sponsor of today's show, Dr. Matt Young, who is a long-suffering Buffalo Bills fan, by the way. Have you seen the new Buffalo Bills stadium they're building?
Yes. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool.
Is it going to have a dome? Is that a dome stadium?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not positive about that.
That's where the trend is now. Like more and more of these stadiums are becoming retractable domes. It's open when it's nice, it's closed. But that's what I love about Buffalo Bill football. Give me the cold, give me the snow. I love that, man. But in any case, Dr. Young is one of those Bills Mafia guys he just took another heartbreaking loss this year. But when he's not watching Buffalo Bills games, he is excelling in the field of dentistry. He's been my dentist for over a decade. He's been a good friend of mine for over a decade. We talk about him a lot on the show. Super cool guy. That's the thing. Like you want, like real estate with Tom Stack, like Money Matters with Los D or Dan Cochimilio. You got to have people around you that you trust and you feel comfortable with when you're dealing like with your health, with your money, or your teeth. Listen, I neglected going to the dentist for a long time. So when I did go in, Dr. Young was like, bro, roll your sleeves up. We got some work to do here, man. And I was like, okay. And I was all nervous and stuff. And he goes, don't even worry about it, man. He goes, I got you. Just sit down and chill. Zip it up. Zip your mouth. Let me handle this. And let me get some headphones. What do you want to listen to? For me, I'm like, you got Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones? He's like, done. I'll be right back. And you get the headphones. You get to like kind of space out in the chair. If it is a big procedure, no kidding about this because it's serious business. But I have asked for the gas. There are different kind of people. I think that some people want to talk to the dentist. What are you doing? What's going on? I am not one of those guys. I'm like, give me the gas. Let me zone out. Wake me up when it's over. That's my style. That's how I roll. I think Tony said his wife was like that too, Megan. Really don't want to know what's going on. And that's fine. He understands. He respects it. And Dr. Young's been in the game over 25 years. Beautiful location too. Downtown San Francisco, right off Union Square, 490 Post Street. Anybody with your changing, kind of climate of health insurance these days. I know a lot of people have had to get out of their old plans, get in a new program, and then you got to find a new guy in a new network. Your long search is over. Here he is. He's right here. Dr. Matt freaking Young. Email him and just set up an appointment. info@youngdentalsf.com or call the office 415-392-8611. He is a Bills fan, but he's a huge Giant fan too. So he's like us. He loves talking Giant baseball. He loves the sport of baseball like you guys do, Tony. He's a baseball head. He's a seam head. And then, of course, the work that he does is stellar. Honestly, look at how good Tony's smile was when he got out of there. Dude, he made you look a lot better. Like he cleaned that whole, and me too. Like he cleaned my teeth up, cleaned your teeth up. And here's the worst thing, just like kind of a warning to you guys. If you haven't been to the dentist in a while, there's probably stuff going on in there you don't even know about. And then he's going to take a look and be like, yeah, dude, we got to clean this up. You got a cavity here or whatever. But the first step is getting proactive and just reaching out. So 415-392-8611. We love you, Dr. Young. Thank you for the support on the show. And Tony, your final words, and then I'm going to go eat some potato chips, frankly.
I mean, Dr. Young, you said he's a seam head baseball guy. His son plays baseball. I haven't seen the freshman roster yet for SI baseball, but I'm hoping he made the team. I mentioned my cousin's son, Leo Ryan, made the varsity team. We're stoked about that. We're SI baseball heads here on the show. And but Dr. Young puts you at ease in the chair. Megan just went and saw Dr. Young in the Young Dental Group this morning. Today, she went and had a nice session with the Dr. Young and the Young Dental Group. Dom and Liv are both patients of Dr. Young's now too. Nice. They have a June appointment, and there might be braces in their future, by the way.
Yeah, that's common. My kids have braces too. Tell them it goes quick. That'll be over before they know it. Yeah.
Well, I think anything to make the smiles as nice as possible too. Yeah. And again, weekdays till 7 freaking p.m. I want to ask, like, when do these people eat dinner? Anyways, 7 p.m. and then they're open Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 6 days a week because they know everybody's got a hectic schedule. You know, you got families, I mean, you have kids, sports schedules. By the way, I have nieces who play volleyball till like 9:30, 10 o'clock on a weeknight.
Nice.
volleyball practice. So it's like, okay, cool. That's great. That's cool. Anyways, they're doing that because they know everybody's got a hectic schedule. So check them out on weekdays till 7 p.m. or Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which I love the Saturday thing. And then you turn it into a day downtown San Francisco, or go out to the water, or go out to Baker Beach or Ocean Beach, or
nice
China Beach. Go out to China Beach.
China Beach for freaking life, dude. Most people don't even know where that is. China Beach rules, man. Love China Beach. Yeah,
best. And
you're practically under the Golden Gate Bridge. You're so close. It's amazing over there. Yeah.
And Dr. Young rules. You said China Beach rules, Dr. Young rules. And by the way, we're getting confirmation on the chat that it is not a dome. The new Buffalo Stadium will not be a dome.
Okay, good.
And I bet you Dr. Young prefers it that way. He wants to feel the elements, right?
Yeah.
He wants to feel the elements.
Yeah.
And you talk about feel. See, Dr. Young wants to make sure you feel good in the chair, puts the headphones on and says, give me whatever you want to listen to. If you want to listen to freaking Guar, right? Or if you want to listen to death metal, go ahead. If that puts you at ease, go ahead. He'll find it for you.
You got anything off the first Gwar album for me? Yeah, that's probably what Tom Tolbert would ask for. Give me some Gwar. Tom Tolbert's a big Gwar fan, for real.
Dr. Young, yeah. Do you have any Wasp? If you have any Wasp.
Do you have anything like the first 2 Wasp albums? You got The Last Command? Oh, good. Bring it in. I need The Last Command. Yeah. Last Command, by the way, dude. Yeah.
Hey, no judgment by Dr. Young. He'll say, you know what? I got it.
I got Blackie Lawless right here. I keep him nearby just in case. Hey, thank you, Dr. Young, very much. And I want to end the show real quick, Tony, and because we have to announce the music assignment now. So here's what I'm going to propose. And Dr. Young, you can play along if you want to. I was going to say just something different, since we'll do John Joseph next week. What if we just come to the show tomorrow with deep tracks, like not big hits? I'm talking about deep cuts that you could turn someone onto that maybe they haven't heard this. Like, here's an Aerosmith song you guys have probably never heard. It's a deep cut, but it's an awesome song. So that's my suggestion. Deep cuts, like not popular songs that try to turn people on to some good stuff.
Okay.
But if you don't like that, give me something else. That's just my idea.
I like that. Does island reggae, can island reggae be a part of that, Paulie?
Yeah, sure.
I've been in an island reggae groove lately. Yeah.
And I want to expand my reggae horizons. So, yes, you come with some reggae tomorrow. And if you guys are cool with that, play along, send in your contribution to pauliespod@gmail.com. We're going deep cuts tomorrow, tracks that from any artist that people probably haven't heard, but they should hear. You can turn somebody on to some great music. That's always a good thing to do. So deep cuts tomorrow, T. That's what we're doing.
Sure, Paulie. When you go to Hawaii, don't you like catch yourself hearing reggae like in public places a lot, like into a bar or
For sure. Open air bars. Yeah.
Or you get like live reggae jams, like on the water, whatever resort you're staying at, or if you go to a hotel for like a cocktail hour to grab like the Hyatt in Poipu, you can go to the Hyatt in Poipu and they'll have like a little reggae band playing some with the freaking ocean in the background and palm trees and tiki torches and it's just take me back, please.
I love Poipu Beach. I stayed there once too, T. Hold on. Last thing. One more update before we go. From the PMP Sports Desk, our new sports correspondent, Red Jet Shell, has informed us the U.S. now has a 3-1 lead. They just scored another goal over Latvia. I'm going right now. I'm going to watch the end of this game right now. Somebody, okay, yes, thank you, Red Jet Shell. 3-1 USA. Awesome. Okay, Tony, so let's wrap it up.
On that note, Paulie, USA women's hockey tomorrow. They play tomorrow.
Medal round starts tomorrow. The U.S. I'm telling you, these ladies are going to win the gold. I'm telling you.
Do we know who they're playing?
I don't yet. I don't, but that's on me. I have to look that up. But I know
I'm trying to find out right now, see who they're playing. I thought I had read it might be Italy tomorrow.
That would be awesome. I would love to play Italy. Let's go.
I'm looking at the. Well, I'll figure it out. We'll find out. But go with USA men today. Go USA women tomorrow. And dude, just dive into the Olympic experience, by the way. Check out Olympics, man. They have the whole schedule online too. They got early morning stuff too. So just check it out. I've
been loving it too. The luge, the speed skating, the skiing. I saw I was watching some speed skating this morning. It was highly entertaining. And again, I'm all about the hockey. So men's hockey right now, I'm gonna go watch that. And then women's hockey start the medal round tomorrow too.
And it's confirmed they do play Italy tomorrow. I'm a man torn tomorrow between the Italian women and the USA women. But at the end of the day, Paulie, it's about the broads of USA. The self-proclaimed broads of PMP has nicknamed the USA women's hockey team the broads of USA. So go broads of USA.
My final comment of the day goes to Stinking Badges. I love Rehumanize Yourself. Rehumanize yourself. Rehumanize yourself. Great track. Great freaking track. Bring it to me tomorrow for deep cuts. Tony, give me Diamond Dave, and let's go watch USA.
All right, here we go.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
Dude, I forgot on the way out, Paulie, birthdays today. Quick, 2 big birthdays today, okay?
Come on.
Michael McDonald, one of my favorites. Yacht rock extraordinaire, Michael McDonald. Doobie Brother extraordinaire, Michael McDonald is 74 today. And then Paulie, 63 years young today. Our favorite tight end in 49er football, Brent Jones.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Brent Jones, today. I wrote that note down to get to it earlier, but we were all over the map today.
Hey,
happy birthday, Brent Jones.
Listen, I love Brent Jones, and I'm going to keep saying this. Come and get me. I know a lot of people don't like when I do this, but I'm saying it again, and I'm standing on it. Brent Jones, best tight end in 49er history. The man owns 3 Super Bowl rings. People, oh, Kittle, he's so athletic. Oh, Vernon Davis, he was so fat. What did they do? I'm still waiting for a ring. I just watched Rise of the 49ers. I have no tolerance for this anymore. Give me rings, and then we can start talking about the best ever. Brent Jones has freaking 3 of them. So happy birthday, Tony, again, to the best tight end in 49er history, according to me.
I concur. Number 84, Paulie, the only 84. Put that number up in the rafters at Levi's. Come on. Or actually, let's leave Levi's. And when you build a new stadium up in San Francisco or rebuild at Candlestick Point, put 84 up in the rafters.
I might have to talk to Rags, get his brother Brian out here and ask him to just simply burn Levi's down, because Brian would do something like that. I'd be, Brian, douse that place in gasoline and light it up and just flee the scene. You know what I mean?
Paulie, like we said, Oracle Park, Chase Center, Mini Spheres, new Niners Stadium, all right there on the waterfront in the Bay. Do it, okay?
Do it. Just do it. Hey, we'll see everybody tomorrow at high noon, and send us your deep tracks, stuff you want to turn other people onto you think they probably haven't heard. Dazzle us. Have a good time with it. And Creative Tony, go USA, and I'll see you tomorrow at high noon, y'all. Cheers, everybody.
I'll see you tomorrow at high noon.